Today's top news headlines. India's first Omicron cases detected in Karnataka. Manipur logged 33 COVID-19 fresh cases, one fatality in past 24 hours. Manipur qualified for Northeast Zone qualifier final round. And AMSU seeks stringent action against corrupt teacher. Good evening. Before we move on to the news, a COVID awareness for the general public. We are collectively facing a pandemic threat that is sweeping across the humanity beyond oceans and borders. Considering the seriousness of COVID-19, it's about time we step up against this deadly disease. Maintain a safe distance from others even if they don't appear to be sick. Wear a mask in public, especially indoors or when physical distancing is not possible. Choose open, well-ventilated spaces over closed ones. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Get vaccinated when it's your turn. Follow local guidelines about vaccination. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. This is Pony Television giving you the latest English bulletin at 6:30. I'm Loving Remai. Now the news in detail. 2 men in Karnataka have tested positive for the Omicron variant of the coronavirus, the Union Health Ministry said on Thursday. They are the country's first cases of the new variant of concern. The 2 cases of Omicron have been found positive, a 66-year-old male and a 46-year-old male. All primary and secondary contacts have been identified and are under isolation, Lav Agarwal, Joint Secretary at the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, told reporters. The confirmation came after genome sequencing results returned from a laboratory under the INSACOG. While Agarwal refused to divulge any more details about the 2 positive cases, it is learned that both men had traveled to South Africa, where the new variant of concern, VOC, was first identified. The detection of Omicron demonstrates that the screening systems are there and the systems are working well. As for the clinical implications or severity of the variant, it is still being studied, said Vinod Paul, member health at Niti Aayog. Manipur logged 33 COVID-19 fresh cases and 1 fatality in the past 24 hours, according to Manipur Government COVID-19 Command Control Room. This, the Command Control Room, in a release said, was confirmed after testing 1,476 samples. The case tally stands at 1,25,269, while the death toll climbs to 1,979. In the same hours, 7 people were discharged. Manipur defeated Mizoram 1-0 in today's 6th league match of National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy Northeast Zone qualifier, Group B. With this, Manipur has been qualified for the Northeast Zone qualifier final round. The goal was scored in the second round by Moyon B at 63 minute of the game. The 2021-22 Santosh Trophy qualifiers will be qualifying round for the 2021-22 Santosh Trophy, the premier competition in India for teams representing the regional and state football associations. The teams from across India have been divided into groups across 5 zones: North Zone, West Zone, South Zone, East Zone and the Northeast Zone. The teams finishing at the top of their respective groups will then progress to the final round of the Hero Santosh Trophy, which is set to take place in Kerala later this year. The All Manipur Students Union AMSU has demanded the Manipur government to take stringent action against corrupt teachers involving in siphoning of huge fund meant for school construction. In this regard, a press conference was held at AMSU head office located inside DM campus in Imphal on Thursday. Union General Secretary Bikramjit Thongam claimed that Bikomdas, a school teacher, was responsible for fraudulent withdrawal of a huge amount of money meant for school construction. He said all check and documents signed by Bikomdas for building Inganglok Macha Primary School and Inganglok Achoba Primary School are now in possession of AMSU. He urged the Manipur government to take legal action against the accused and not to remain a silent spectator in the case.
Inganglok Macha Primary School asida sagadaba sefam lakh kunthani thoiga lising marafu mari ni aduga kaithokre sefam lakh mari ga lising kunthraga Sanipang Kutate school asi sagadaba mafam the sadana mio amagi hinkola mother haselaga basha structure on tenaba magi structure mo amas haselaga thamamani amasu Inganglok Achoba Primary School asi sagadaba sefam lakh nipani adu kaithokibam Senpang dan laktaru aduga school asi mafam duda saramdaba amasung melai tampak primary school hariba school asi dana lakh thani thoika lising marapu mari senpam asida sagadaba sina kaithokibana lakh tra maga lising puga nipan gal lis chanipan nipuga taru che kaithokra matung de school je sucha saramdaba.
Loktak Development Authority LDA Employees Union on Thursday continued a sit-in in front of their office at Topokpi demanding implementation of 7th pay. Union General Secretary L. Shyamkumar said 5th pay and 6th pay were timely implemented without hustle in Manipur. However, the government has failed to pay heed to the 7th pay demand. He added that 7th pay has been approved for all other departments of the state government except for LDA department, which is unacceptable. He appealed that the state government take up necessary steps to implement 7th pay for LDA employees.
Mi macha dong na khanti de aduga adu hong mi makha da lei basina di ekoi 7 pe pi gre aduna hai ri ba kano se akoi da pi ge be order se ko bi sine ba asi ko bi se ai mayam su ko bi mo bi se ni aduga ekoi da pi ge hai ri na ekoi da pi ge hai ri na cabinet pham lo matung da national pe yaw na without national pe yaw na pi ge ba ba adu da ekoi da 7 pe phang ba gi kano wan thok se lei the ba ekoi gi hojik loktak development hojik da thabak tauri ba ekoi employee jing che living engagement leite gratuity leite daini hanis leite medical investment leite SP scheme leite ekoi thabak to ko matam da ekoi dum loi ra aduna thabak to ko matam da mi amana chahi am da bada umpugi matung da thabak to ko matam ne ba aduna hai ni basing karam matam da thabak akan na su da kan kam doi no aduda phangdur bai bai ekoi na EPF khara yaw ba gi pension lupa lising ani ga sampri ga changwa chatu phangani adu expiry organ na lupa lising ani ahum ne ali ahum dai phangani aduna ekoi Tunga thabak ko ram tu lekoi na kama ini hinga doino aduna employee de samana bani Manipur makha da lai bani ekoi chu chap chaba biang yang aningi.
Manipur Health Department on Wednesday issued fresh standard operating procedure SOP in Manipur amid Omicron scare. The fresh SOP started effective from December 1, said Health Director Dr. K. Raju, while urging the people to ensure following the COVID-19 appropriate behavior at a press conference in Imphal. The Health Director said that the fresh travel advisory for international travelers issued by the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on November 29 related to the new COVID-19 variant Omicron came into effect in the state too. As per the guidelines, he said that all travelers should submit a self-declaration form on the online Air Suvidha portal before the scheduled travel, including last 24 days travel details. They should upload a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR report. The health director added that each passenger should also submit a declaration with respect to the authenticity of the report and will be liable for criminal prosecution if found otherwise. Dr. Rajo added that all travelers should also give an undertaking on the portal or otherwise to Union Ministry of Civil Aviation through concerned airlines before they are allowed to undertake the journey that they would abide by the decision of the appropriate government authority to undergo home or institutional quarantine, self-health monitoring as warranted. The Jairong village declared support for Huri Golme, an intending candidate from 53 Tamenglong ST constituency, on Thursday. The Jairong booth level committee organized a program at the Jairong village under Nonai district. Huri Golme, an executive member of Manipur unit BJP, is going to run in the Manipur polls 2022. Jairong residents presented a traditional shawl to Golme, showing a kind gesture on the occasion. Later on, B. Kangchujin, a villager, handed over the majority declaration document to Huri Golme, detailing that out of 52 houses, 31 houses support him. Huri Golme, in his speech, said Tamenglong district is the most backward district in Manipur and hence it badly need a good leader to take the hill district to a new height. He appealed to the public to support him in the upcoming polls. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Institute of Manipuri Arts, Imagi, acting classes Lakliba December 1st week tagi Hauzaragani. Maramasina, Hauzagadauriba classes Asida, Yaubi Ningba, Pambiba Singna, acting classes ki Anoba batch, Lisinganiga Kunmathoi, Amadi Kunitoigi, form submission Toba Yaragani. Akupa Marol Gidamak, Irom Sham Kesor, Tera Tomram Lekai, Amadi, contact number 8787458096 asida pau phaubiru.
Welcome back after the break. Continuing COVID-19 pandemic relief support to the people, the Impulse NGOs Network, Shillong State Partner New Life Foundation Manipur, in association with Childline Bishnupur, distributed ration to young football players, widows and dependents of the fishing community in and around Loktak Lake in Bishnupur district. Ration was distributed to 145 beneficiaries. In yet another blow to the Congress in Meghalaya, party working president and the former general secretary resigned from the party. James Lingdo, working president of the Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee (MPCC), submitted his resignation letter to All India Congress Committee (AICC) General Secretary K.C. Venugopal, while former MPCC General Secretary Dr. Manas Das Gupta to the MPCC Chief Vincent H. Pala on Wednesday. Both have served the Congress for over 30 years. The decision taken by the two leaders also came after the recent mass exodus of 12 MLAs led by former Chief Minister Dr. Mukul Sangma to All India Trinamool Congress (AITC). In his letter, Gupta informed that he has resigned as Chairman, Labour Department, MPCC, and Chairman, Vichar Vibgal, MPCC, with immediate effect. Before we wrap up with today's bulletin, the top news headlines once again. India's first Omicron cases detected in Karnataka. Manipur logs 33 COVID-19 fresh cases, 1 fatality in past 24 hours. Manipur qualify for Northeast Zone qualifier final round. And AMSU seeks stringent action against corrupt teacher. That is the end of the English Bulletin at 6:30. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.